Okay, this is a review of the Samsung WW70K5413UW. It's an A-rated plus washing machine, and what I'm showing you now is what came along with the washing machine, the instruction manual. These three shipping clamps which need to be removed, obviously a little spanner, something for the waste pipe, and this little gizmo here enables you to use liquids in the tray. Okay, this is the manual that comes with the washing machine. Having read it a number of times, which I do recommend that you do, and to familiarise yourself with a number of the features that are with the washing machine. It's clear, it's concise, and if you will miss something if you don't read it, so I do recommend you taking some time out to read that. Okay, so I've installed the washing machine. It is rather heavy. I do recommend that you have someone to help you put it in, but it feels very, very solid. Okay, so here's the washing machine that's been installed.
And here's the person who actually does the washing. So I'm going to put a dark wash on now. I haven't actually even bothered to read the manual fully, because actually the machine's quite intuitive. There's quite clear instructions on the dial which describes all of the different wash cycles really well. It's got an easy little door handle there at the side, and this is the Adwash drawer, where you can add items that you've dropped on the stairs when you're carrying the washing down the stairs. Which actually, as you can see, I've dropped a couple of things here, but I'll keep those out to demonstrate the Adwash cycle later on. So put the detergent into the left-hand drawer, and the fabric conditioner just goes into here, and it's marked with a maximum fill level, so you're wise to measure it out so you don't make a mess in there. And then you switch it on here with the on switch, which is clearly marked. And then you select your cycle, which is the dark garments that we're doing today. So we just spin it round, and there's a helpful little light that points to when you've chosen the correct cycle, and then you just press start. I have to say, actually, this is one of the quietest washing machines that I've ever owned, other than just the initial startup, which is really nice if you're working different shift patterns, or you're trying to have a nap in the afternoon while somebody's doing the washing. So, as you can see, I've dropped a couple of socks on the floor, which I always manage to do when I'm doing the washing. I'm going to demonstrate two things: the safety feature on the door, and then how you actually stop it and interrupt the cycle to put the things in the wash separately, safely. So first of all, if I press this when it's mid-cycle, you'll see that the machine beeps, and it has a DDC on the display there, which is really reassuring. So if you have children around, or they're not at risk of injuring themselves and putting their hand in, getting caught in the spin cycle, or getting burnt with the hot water. So I just push that back in, and then press start again. And this time, before I open the drawer, I actually just press pause. And when it's paused, this drawer is then open, ready for you to add your additional items to the wash. And as you can see, it opens up quite easily, and it's really simple and easy and quite spacious, so you can easily put things in, bigger items than socks probably. And then you just press go again when you're ready.
Okay, we're just doing a simple dark wash today, but I just want to point out a few things that I was able to figure out on the control panel. You've got your buttons here. There's 5 of them across the bottom, and although you can't do it now because we've already started a program, you would add bubble soak, pre-wash, intensive, and you can change your spin speed, and also you can change, which is quite unusual I think, the number of rinse cycles that you can go through, and you can also change the temperature at which you're washing at. And although these aren't buttons, there are actually 2 touch pads just here, so you can do a quick wash, and then you can also delay the end of when the washing will start, which is useful if you want to use perhaps solar panels and try and make sure you're washing at midday or something like that, or maybe you're on a special tariff where your electricity is cheaper overnight. Other than that, it's very, very simple to use, kind of looks smart, and it also makes a nice noise. So, any final comments?
Actually, there's one thing that I've noticed with this machine, and that's when it's at the end of the wash and I come to remove it, it's really thoroughly spun and really drained it really well, so it's almost dry when it comes out of the machine, which means that if you're drying indoors in the winter, you won't have to have clothes hanging around and then they get that sort of strange damp smell ingrained in them. And if it's going out on the line in the summer, it's dry within about 5 minutes, which is really, really great. So it's saving you energy elsewhere in the home as well.
Is it quieter than the previous one?
It's definitely quieter, which I think I mentioned before. It's really nice, and it's not heavily vibrating like some of the machines have done in the past, so it's not disturbing your enjoyment and use of all the rooms in the house when the cycle's going on, which is quite good because we work full time and we tend to do the wash in the evening when we want to relax and eat our meals and watch TV together, so it doesn't interfere with that, which is great.
And would you recommend it to anybody?
Definitely recommend it, and I think the BubbleWash is pretty good as well, because if you've got particularly dirty loads, if you've got people that play football maybe or other sports, and you've got muddy clothes or you're a keen gardener or walker, it really brings out stains and things, so that's a good feature of the machine, yeah.
Okay, that completes our review of the Samsung washing machine, 7 kilos with BubbleWash technology and the Adwash feature at the front.